Hello and welcome to week 4 of December 2024 Coffee and Card with me, Linda, from lindaspapercraft.co.uk. So we're in the final week of using our Under the Moon stamp set, and this week I'm showing you a different technique to getting 2 different colours or 3 different colours in the end on this stamp here, or using this stamp here. I'm not putting all the colours at the same time on the stamp. So now the sentiment is from Round We Go, which we used a couple of months ago in our coffee and card, so a lot of you have got this. So either happiest birthday or time to celebrate will fit on that postage stamp that I've cut for you, for want of a better word. And then the colours I've used today are Boho Blue, Lost Lagoon, Grey Granite and Lemon Lolly. So it's up to you what you use. Have a play. Right, so, and I shall get the kit. So you have in your kit a scrap for stamping on. Trying to work out which one's the scrap. That's the scrap. The smaller piece is for stamping on, and this is for the inside of the card, and this is 9.5 by 13.9. No, 9.5 by 12.7. You will understand why in a minute. So then you've got 3 die cuts. So that's the largest postage, the second largest, and then the second smallest, and your envelope and the card base. Now the card base, because Stampin' Up is an American company, they work in inches, but also their card size is different from ours, so they tend to be shorter and wider, so their dies tend to be shorter and wider than ours are. So on this card this week I've compensated on the card base so that it's the right size, well, just so it's an even border rather than slightly bigger border top and bottom. So this card base is 21 centimeters by 13.7. Okay, so, and that's the difference. So this is 13.7 here by 21, scored at 10.5. All the measurements are down there. So this piece is shorter too, so that it fits nicely on the inside. In fact, I'm going to glue it on so I don't get it confused with this one, which is for the stamping. So let's just get this glued in. So it's done. In fact, I shall... No, I'll not do the other front just yet. Pop that to one side. And we need some stamping. Okay, so I'm going to start with the Lost Lagoon. And I'm going to stamp it on here. Okay, so Lost Lagoon. And that's the C. Okay, so I have recently re-inked this stamp, and as we've learnt as the month has gone on, these stamps do work better if you don't over ink them. I'm going to put, because it's bubbled on, I'm just going to do that again. So, oh, drop my cloth again. Right, so I'm just going to gently ink that stamp, and then stamp it, as I say, between a third and halfway up. And there we go. Look at that, how gorgeous is that? Sorry, stretching. Okay, and then I'm going to stamp the whole of this stamp in Boho Blue. And you're like, no, that's not what you did. Yes, it is. Sorry about that. Yeah, it's getting a bit close to Christmas now. I mean, actually, this goes out after Christmas. I think this is coming out Boxing Day. So, wow, it'll nearly all be over by the time you're watching this. Hard to believe. Right, so I've just stamped that, so again, so there's just a slight overlap there. I don't like leaving a gap there. So, but then I'm going to clean this stamp and I'm going to stamp it again on the other piece, on your spare piece in grey granite. And there is going to be fussy cutting. So just going to stamp this in grey granite, and I'm going to put it fairly near the edge, but not quite on the edge. Okay. And then I'm going to get my trusty snips, and I'm going to cut it out. Okay, so just angling your scissors slightly away, I am cutting round the image, and then I am going to go, and I'm just cutting down the white bit. Sorry, I'm taking it a bit too close to me. And what you do is you're moving your card rather than your scissors as you're making your way around. I think I'm making this quite difficult for myself with this massive piece here. Let me cut that off. There we go. Yeah, it's on the way quite so much now. Right, so I can do it now. There we go. So, and then I'm just cutting round, sort of in the middle of the white area. I mean, it does change width, so you're not going to get it completely in the middle. You're just trying to cut out just the bottom clouds rather than the sky itself. Okay, so there we go. And then I'm just going to cut round the rest of the image. Do stay either on the inking line or leave a slight white gap, because you don't really want the blue showing through. There we go, and then just trim straight across the bottom. There you go, and then we're just going to stick that there. How clever is that? So, I am not the first person to think of this. It's all over Pinterest. Lots of people, and I couldn't quite work out who was the first person to do it, so congratulations to all of you who thought of this. A bit of a blob of glue there. Right, and then I'm just going to stick that on so it's covering up the bottom of the image. There we go. How easy is that? Just pop it around till it's in. Oh, look at that. How effective is that? I mean, you could probably do it with masking and messing about, but I think that's by far the easiest way of getting that image. I think that's beautiful. Right, so we just need to stamp our sentiment and build the card. Bring that a bit nearer to me so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Oh, and I need to add my sun. So just using Lemon Lolly and the Dauber again. A little tiny bit of ink. I don't want loads. So, and don't forget to sort of blot off on the side before you go in. I'm just gently building up the colour till I've got the intensity I want, and sort of around as well, but concentrating mainly on the image, the hole in the image. There we go. It's much better and much smoother if you slowly build up rather than you just do, whoa, really dark in the middle, and it doesn't give a nice effect. So little and often. Right, to gradually build up your image. Okay, so we're going to stick all this together now. This on the front of the card, and then I'll add my sentiment, and then we're done for this month. So this is the last one of this year. That's 52 videos in the bag. And we shall be starting again in January. I haven't decided yet what we're going to be doing in January. This is like filmed at the beginning of December. We do have plenty of time to think about it. And also we have to think about, because it's celebration at the beginning of January, and so there will be freebies and a new catalogue, which I'm not allowed to show you yet. But it's amazing. Already seen it. Cute dinosaurs and seagulls, that's all I'm saying. Right, okay, as ever, thumbs ups and comments. Subscribe if you aren't already. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. And I look forward to seeing you all next year. Wow. So, Happy New Year. And take care. There we go. Bye.